Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
More good news for the child thrown from a third-floor balcony at the Mall of America. The child doesn't show any signs of brain damage or swelling. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. According to the family's pastor at the church they attend, one of the boy's doctors called his recovery truly a miracle. Doctors have reportedly compared his injuries to falling off of a bike instead of being thrown from a third-floor balcony. This man, Emmanuel Aranda, has been charged with attempted premeditated first-degree murder. His bail was set at $2 million. A mailing address has now been set up for cards and well wishes for the boy, and it's Prayers for Landon, P.O. Box 43516. That's also on your screen. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota 5543-4200. Taking that live look outside right now, it feels a lot better than it actually kind of looks out there right now in the metro. For what we can expect for the rest of our day, let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
We have had some high clouds move in, and so that's filtering out some of that sunshine this afternoon, but it's still getting through and we're still warming up. We're looking at temperatures into the 60s, 62 degrees in Fargo now. Southeastern North Dakota, that's where we're warmest at this point, and we'll continue to be warmest here as we progress through the afternoon hours. The sun is helping us out, and so is the wind. That south wind really ushering in some warmer air. We have a gust to 20 miles per hour now in Fargo. Langdon is at 30 at this point, and other places seeing those winds pick up in eastern North Dakota. Not quite there yet over into Minnesota, but we are starting to see a little more wind there too. So you can see the cloud cover has taken over the northern valley, and for those of us in the southern valley, we have some of those high clouds moving through as well. So there may be a few drops underneath some of these. You can see the green on the map over by Minot and just west of our Devil's Lake Basin in our viewing area. And that's going to try to move eastward. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. But other than that, we're just looking at some mild weather. A bit breezy, though, as we head through the day today with a high of 69 in Fargo. We may see one or two spots that hit 70 and more opportunities at that coming up in the extended planner. We'll have your details in just a little bit.
Looking good. Thank you, Lisa. Emergency crews responded to Liberty Middle School in West Fargo this morning for a report of a car pedestrian accident. Originally, scanner traffic indicated a car hit a student, but now police are saying a child on a bike ran into the vehicle. The call came in just after 8 o'clock. This is a reminder to teach children to watch out for vehicles when they're out on their bikes in our warmer weather, and a reminder for drivers to watch out for children outside. The city of Fargo is becoming a more dangerous place to live, and drug addiction is fueling the rise in crime. Fargo police say crime was up 3% last year, and much of it was theft, and police believe it is addiction-driven. They say people are breaking into homes and businesses to steal items they can sell for money to buy meth, opioids, and other drugs. That's why we get so many reminders from police about locking doors, cars, and garages. Person-on-person crimes like murders and assaults were also up in 2018. Police say those are often emotionally driven and are more difficult to prevent. Now you can read that full crime report. Just go to our website, valleynewslive.com. The Minnesota DNR is reminding you to be bear aware. Last week we told you about a couple near Detroit Lakes that spotted a black bear in their yard. And now we're hearing about a black bear roaming around in Battle Lake. Police posted pictures of what they figure is a 300-pound bear that was spotted near the airport yesterday. Outdoor experts say it is their nature to be shy and flee when they're encountered, but bears can also be unpredictable. If you do have bird feeders, you're urged to hang them up about 10 feet in the air and 4 feet out from any nearest tree. Don't leave any food from barbecues or picnics outdoors, especially overnight, and store your garbage in a bear-resistant garbage can or dumpster, or just keep the garbage can in a secure building until the morning of pickup. The Minnesota Department of Transportation is alerting people that they might see smoke in northwest Minnesota over the next few weeks. Starting today, they're holding a controlled burn at the rest area on Highway 2 between Crookston and East Grand Forks. It's one of 3 areas in northwest Minnesota that'll be burned in the coming weeks. Prescribed burns help with vegetation health on many roadways. We're learning more about the alleged activities of the leader of a militia group that has been detaining migrants near the U.S.-Mexico border. 69-year-old Larry Mitchell Hopkins, head of the United Constitutional Patriots, is charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. He could face up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Videos from that group apparently show militia members stopping migrants, sometimes at gunpoint, near the border in New Mexico.
Yes. There you go.
The United Constitutional Patriots say they are simply doing their part to enforce U.S. immigration laws. In 60 days, they claim they've captured roughly 5,600 migrants who illegally enter the country. To human rights activists, they're a group of gun-toting vigilantes.
These are the kinds of videos you're accustomed to seeing of, terrorist groups out in the deserts of Afghanistan.
Peter Simonson, executive director of the ACLU of New Mexico, worries migrants are being subjected to violence and abuse not seen on video.
It just makes your heart sink to see human beings, and particularly children, exposed to this kind of a threat.
New Mexico's governor and attorney general denounced the militia last week, while the Border Patrol warned them about interference by civilians in law enforcement matters.
Somebody call Border Patrol.
Simonson claims militia members who often carry badges and dress in camouflage are breaking laws against kidnapping and impersonating federal agents. But only one has actually been arrested. 69-year-old Commander Larry Hopkins, who also uses the alias Johnny Horton Jr.
This country was built on three things: God, guns, and guts.
Hopkins appeared before a federal judge Monday, charged with possessing a firearm as a felon. According to prosecutors, he has 3 felony convictions in Michigan and Oregon, including impersonating a peace officer, and that 9 guns were seized from his home back in 2017. Hopkins' attorney, Kelly O'Connell, says his client is not guilty of the gun charge, which is unrelated to the militia's activities.
When he got arrested, it made it seem like it was something that was going on down here. According to the accusations, it happened up north.
The FBI said Hopkins also told them the militia was training to assassinate Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Democratic donor George Soros.
On Monday, officials say militia members were dealt another blow when the owner of the land where they set up their camp kicked them out. They now have to leave by the end of the week. In our consumer alert this afternoon, a new survey finds that people are still clinging to cash to make their purchases, despite the rise in digital wallets and mobile payment apps. According to a survey by marketing firm Hill Holiday, about 76% of consumers still carry cash daily, even if they use other payment methods. While mobile wallets are trendy among millennials, the study finds that 45% of people over 40 have never used mobile payments. However, 58% of people using mobile payments only started doing so in the past year. Coming up here at noon.